Hey guys, this is just a quick video on my Prinsu rack that has these pods. So these are Rigid Industries, scene lights. So side scene lights. I think they're the. I'll put a link in the description. Those are the scene lights. I have them wired. I couldn't find anybody that really had these scene lights or anything on their Prinsu racks. I was able to mount it pretty daggone good flush. I mean, it doesn't stick up. It barely sticks out. It's not that bad looking at all. And I do have all of this wired to a relay in my truck. So say if I unlock my truck, here, I'll give y'all an example. I'll go on the other side. I got one on this side and one on the other side. So if I unlock my truck, there's one on the driver's side right above the driver's side rear door. So if I unlock my truck, you can see quite a ways. And it looks pretty good too. I mean, and then say if I lock the truck, everything goes off. I do have underglow too. I didn't do the wheel wells because I thought it was kind of weird why I'd need. I just wanted it for being able to see where you walk in, seeing what's underneath your truck, and hell, even being able to work. It's on a timer too, being able to work under the truck and see everything. But oh yeah, and I do have bed lights. So the bed lights, all of these are run off the same relay that goes in my truck, that goes to the third brake light. And if y'all want a better described video on how to do that, just let me know. And I mean, but as you can see, the camera can't even focus on, I mean, it's just that bright. But other than that, I do have a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm getting a light bar that goes into my bumper. I just got that Cali raised light bar. That one's really bright. Surprisingly, how the price wise, it won't cheap, but it was definitely the cheaper of a rigid version of it. And it does amazing on what you pay for. I would definitely recommend that for a Prinsu rack. And I mean, I haven't seen the Baja Designs ones or whatnot, but from what I get out of it, it shines and it does plenty of what you need. It's a spot flood combo. The only bad thing about it, you can see a bunch of light on the front grille when doing it, but you kind of got to expect that. It's on top of the truck and it's going past the grille. It would surprise me if you didn't have any light. It'd have to be a spotlight, strictly a spotlight, to not have any light. But yeah, I mean, that was the other side. This is this side. I mean, it throws light. I thought about, I ran the wires, so if I wanted to, I can always put another one right here or up here over this side just to project a little bit more light. I don't really know if I need it. And I did put weather connections on here, so everything's pretty nice and neat. I put connections, so I did all these connections. They're all soldered. Everything in this whole truck is soldered. Here, let's see if I can focus it. There you go. These connections right here are weatherproof, waterproof, all that stuff. They are quick disconnect. So if I wanted to change the light or whatever I wanted to do to remove the rack, or if I just wanted to remove the light or whatnot, it's not hard to do. You can just unplug, take the light out. And I did drill my own holes, and everything has a body sealer on it. Anything that needs, that had been drilled through or anything, I still, just ease of mind, I still put body sealer on it that keeps all the weather, all the water off. That way you don't have to worry about rusting or anything like that, because you did drill through where the where the finish that they normally do when they powder coat it and all that stuff, that normally keeps it away from rusting or whatnot. But when you drill through it, you kind of get rid of all that. So I just put that up. But yeah, I did run these lights up along here for the light bar. I can do a separate video on the light bar and stuff like that, but for this video, this is mainly about the ditch lights. These are ditch lights. I could not find a Tacoma that had these ditch lights on the Prinsu rack, or for matter of fact, any rack. So these are scene lights, go on the side. I've already told you, I'll just tell you again. I thought about putting one back here, but I've always, I mean, I've got plenty of power to run probably 4 or 5 more, and probably more than that. They don't pull the LEDs, they don't pull that much, but everything's fused. Don't put any electrical stuff in your truck that's not fused, at least in the Tacoma. I mean, it's easy enough to fuse it. Might as well fuse it. But there's the bed lights. Sorry for the mess. All of it's coming on. Very nice. I mean, the underglow. All of this is done decently well, and it comes on. So, oh yeah, another thing. Anytime you open this door, say if you open this door, oh well, gotta unlock it for that. You open the door, or say the door shuts. Here, I gotta let the door shut for a second. So these lights will turn off automatically when the rear dome light turns off. These lights will turn off, and if you get close to the truck, most Toyotas or this model Tacoma, it'll unlock by itself, and then any door that's open, that'll turn on. So all the lights will turn on. Matter of fact, it does have a timing switch on it. So if you want it on all the time, all you got to do is press that on, and that all your underglow, everything that's wired to that same relay stays on. Now if you don't want it on, all you got to do, turn it off. Even though the door's open, everything's off. That's how it's ran. Everything's run pretty professionally, and the only thing I got to do, I'm waiting for the switch to come in, just like these. So right now the light bar switch is going off of this switch until I can get these in. That's my ditch lights. But yeah, basically I just gotta get one more switch, OEM switch, that goes right there. But other than that, that's pretty much how I ran it. I mean, I can show y'all more in depth how to do it if y'all are curious. But as of right now, I've got 3 different things running off of it. I think it's a 15 amp fuse that's running all this. Everything's fused, so any type of complications, anything gets grounded, shorted out, whatnot, it will be fine. It'll break that fuse, and you shouldn't have to worry about it. So guys, this is my regular lights. There's the Cali raised light bar, and there's my ditch lights, and those are my scene lights. So I can do all that manually in the truck. Turn all of them off. That's still my regular running lights. Then turn everything off. That's just the Cali raised light bar. There's the scene lights. There's the ditch lights. No ditch lights, no Cali raised, and no scene lights. Then that's just my regular running. That's my high beams, low beams, high beams. There's the ditch lights, Cali raised light bar, then the scene lights, and underglow too. Alright, here's an quite a bit higher view. There's the Cali raised light bar, scene, or not scene lights, I'm sorry, ditch lights, then scene lights. And then, and all of this looks dim, but it's It's a lot brighter in person. I'm really high up on the drone. But that's just, those are my regular running lights. That's low beam, that's high beam, low beam. There's the Cali Rays 42-inch light bar. Scene lights, then ditch lights. Nothing, yeah, we're turning them off. Just showing y'all representation of what everything looks like on, off. Because if you decide to buy any of these, then that way you can have a general reference to go off of. Okay, here's a front view that I took. Here's just my regular running lights, high beams, low beams. Those are low beams. There's the Cali Rays light bar. It is bright. The camera couldn't really focus at night. It's not that great a quality, but, and then it will be the ditch lights, then the scene lights, underglow and scene lights, and then it'll turn off, and I believe that's it.